Now on Coast TV News.
Be extra cautious on the roads this morning. It's another foggy start out there, and we'll eventually see another nice day for Delmarva with a pretty good weekend too. Details coming up.
A popular restaurant in Dewey Beach is expanding, but the reaction from the community was mixed during the approval process.
Down in District 36, that is the word from the Delaware Department of Elections, as it appears there will not be a recount in the Republican primary race for the State House seat that represents Milford.
Assateague action, the recovery operation in Worcester County involving that helicopter and a plane.
This is Coast TV News Today.
It is Friday, September 13th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
The weekend is here, Paige,
Yes.
and we are again starting with some fog issues.
We are, definitely. I'll say, at least for my drive in the Milton area, wasn't as bad as yesterday, but then we looked at cameras and it was worse than yesterday.
We were just before we went on the air, Paige and I were checking some of the traffic cameras. It does look a lot worse than it was yesterday.
It's almost like they're like, okay, whoever didn't get it bad is going to get it bad today, so it's going to be a mix.
Is that how that works?
I think that's how Mother Nature works. It is Friday the 13th, so.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, there's that too. But we'll bring in Bob right now. Bob, are you seeing fog as well on what you're looking at?
You know, I was just going to say that, guys. It is Friday the 13th, and I guess it should be a little spooky out there this morning. And it is. We are still looking at areas of fog. I noticed some fog coming in again in different places again, but it was patchy. And this time we're seeing some of that fog into Maryland. 1 mile in fog in Salisbury, 9 in Georgetown, 10 in Ocean City. But we are still seeing areas of patchy fog. We had that dense fog advisory yesterday morning. Not seeing that this morning, but be extra cautious out there. It's a little milder this morning, seeing temperatures in the 60s inland areas, lower 70s at the beaches. Rehoboth 71 and Bethany Beach at 71 degrees. We still have this onshore wind as we have high pressure to the north and the flow around that high coming in out of the east. So we're looking at mostly clear skies. There are clouds to our south. This is the outer fringe of what was Francine, and some of those clouds will move in today. Futurecast this morning. Once again, pretty foggy through mid-morning. Then that burns off to sunshine and clouds, and by noon, we're in the upper 70s, lower 80s well inland, lower 70s at the beaches. So more clouds and sun as we go into the afternoon hours. But another nice day, comfortable humidity levels and temperatures near 80 and looking good into the weekend. Changes next week with better rain chances. More on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Bob. And let us show you some of those road conditions and the fog situation that we are talking about. Check out Seaford here. You can barely see the cars on the highway, thick fog, the headlights trying to get through that. Again, this looks like one of the areas experiencing some of the heaviest fog for our part of Delmarva. This is more inland. Paige, what do you have along the coast?
Yeah, let's take a look now. I'm at Ocean City. We're going to see high above the town, completely different story there in OC. Maybe a little hazy, could also just be grime on our camera, who knows, but a lot more clear conditions. We'll continue to check these cameras and others throughout our morning.
Well, if you spend time in Dewey Beach during the summer, you likely have noticed Nalu, the Pacific-themed island restaurant and bar. And normally has a good-sized crowd most nights, and now Nalu has the green light to expand.
Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber is live in Dewey Beach. Elisa, although the town council approved the plans have drawn out some strong opinions on both sides.
Matt and Paige, I'm currently standing in front of Nalu here in Dewey Beach, and this is a beloved spot by many. And in July, the town council approved the owner to expand this restaurant, which a lot of people were excited about because it would create more space inside. But other people expressed concerns about the noise from the live music. And according to the restaurant owner's plans, the new design would create a new indoor dining area. And the stage will be moved to that indoor area, which will connect to the outdoor patio via 2 sliding glass doors. Despite pushback, the plans were approved, and Nalu recently posted on Facebook that it will be closing early this season in order to prepare for the construction.
Elisa, did the restaurant mention when it hopes to have this expansion done?
Matt, in that Facebook post, Nalu mentioned that the expansion is for 2025, but they didn't give an exact date or month as to when they expect that construction to be done.
I know, Lisa, there were a lot of concerns also about noise. Did they mention how they'll handle these complaints?
Yeah, Paige, at that public hearing, the owner, after listening to people's concerns, said that they will do their best to be the best neighbor that they can within reason. Back to you.
All right, Elisa, thank you so much. We have an update now on the close and bitter District 36 House race. It's between current Representative Brian Shoup and challenger Patrick Smith. According to a statement provided by the Department of Elections to CoastTV, the percentage difference in voting is actually not close enough to trigger a recount. So here are some numbers as of right now. Unofficial results from Tuesday night's primary showed Shoup with 1,157 votes, making up 50.26% of votes. That's compared to Smith's 1,145, which comprised of 49.74%. Now that is just a 12-vote difference. So according to Delaware code, the difference must be half of 1% for the state to expense a recount. In this race, the difference is 0.52%. It just misses the threshold for a recount. Smith had requested a recount Wednesday afternoon. Shoup said he wasn't opposed. CoastTV reached out to Smith, but he is not currently commenting on this update.
We do have an update on Georgetown's attempt to build a new police station. On Thursday night, people living in the county seat had another opportunity to give their input on a project. It's a project that does require the public to approve a referendum. It would allow the town to borrow money to pay for the $18 million project. Members of the police department say it would give officers and staff a much better building to operate out of. Chief of Police Ralph Holmes says he's optimistic the public will be on board.
I think that overwhelmingly I've heard positive remarks from the community about that we absolutely need a new building. I think that'll be a positive reinforcement to the type of services they're going to receive.
And the meeting reviewed the budget plans and how they would move forward. Final meeting on this is next Thursday.
Delaware Governor John Carney announced that after 2 breaches north of the Indian River Inlet in the past few months, DelDOT and DNREC will work together on an emergency fix. DelDOT will add sheets of steel, creating a wall. DNREC will do an emergency sand replenishment project to protect the beach and Route 1 throughout the winter. Local environmentalists had petitioned state agencies to have a public meeting about the issues at the inlet. That is now happening Wednesday, September 25th. It's from 5 to 7:30 at Bethany Beach Town Hall.
Big upgrade coming to the Cape May Lewis Ferry thanks to a $20 million grant announced by Delaware's congressional delegates. The funding will replace a 40-year-old diesel engine ferry with a new hybrid engine ferry. It's meant to cut carbon emissions and boost fuel efficiency. The Delaware River Bay Authority wants to start building the new vessel by 2025.
As the busy beach season ends, the new season begins to change. Paid parking along our coast, that's also coming to an end. Sunday is the last day for people to pay for parking at a number of our coastal communities, not all of them, but they do include Dewey Beach, Fenwick Island, Bethany Beach, and the nation's summer capital, Rehoboth Beach. If you plan on visiting Ocean City, you'll still have to pay until September 30th.
Sussex County and the Lewis Board of Public Works has proposed a new partnership with Rehoboth Beach. They plan to use extra space in the city's ocean outfall to release up to 5 million gallons of treated wastewater each day from a new county facility being built at Wolf Neck. They offered the city a one-time payment of $20 million. This proposal would create a tie-in point, eliminate disposal into the Lewis-Rehoboth Canal, and so much more.
On your screen now, we're going to show you some wild video. It's from a recovery operation in Worcester County. A helicopter was called in to remove a single-engine plane that had to make an emergency landing at the Assateague Island National Seashore. Due to some mechanical issues, the pilot was forced to make that emergency landing, but the good news is the pilot was the only person on board. They were not injured, and a bonus, that plane actually was not damaged.
Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris on the campaign trail, holding rallies in swing states as they step up their post-debate messaging.
Yeah, this has fallout from Tuesday night's showdown. It leaves undecided voters with really just more questions than answers. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us how each candidate is tailoring their messages while trying to turn voters in major swing states.
Haitian migrants.
Former President Trump doubling down on unfounded claims that Haitian migrants in Ohio are eating pets during this interview with Telemundo in Arizona, a claim debunked by local leaders.
Well, that's come from stories, it's come from television, and some of the pets, I don't know, cats, dogs, or both, but some of the pets were taken by the migrants, and it's a shame.
Trump first making that accusation during Tuesday's debate against Vice President Harris, each claiming victory in the face-off. Trump says he won't be returning to the debate stage this election cycle.
There will be no third debate. The voting's already begun. You got to go out and vote. We got to vote.
I believe we owe it to have another debate. Because here's the thing, in this election, what's at stake could not be more important.
Harris holding rallies in North Carolina Thursday. It's a state Democrats have not won since Barack Obama carried it back in 2008. Trump has his sights set on Arizona as both candidates take their post-debate message to key states.
I think Trump won because he hit all the marks.
I think that she's doing what politicians do, which is try to represent everyone in America.
While most Americans will head to the polls in November, mail-in ballots have started going out in Alabama. And early voting in Pennsylvania, a must-win state for both campaigns, begins next week. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Although Harris and Trump will not face off again on October 1st, vice presidential picks Tim Walz and J.D. Vance will go head-to-head. As this weekend, for the second weekend in a row, President Biden will spend it at his home in the Wilmington area.
All right, we're just getting started this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, Paige, Milford Park preview, what to expect with some of the proposed features.
Also ahead, turning one lane into two. We're going to tell you about when you can give your input on DelDOT's plan to widen Route 9 in Lewis.
And traffic survey suggestions. We'll tell you what Rehoboth Beach says about the results of its King Charles Avenue survey and what they say people want to see on that busy street. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices, and remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers. Reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
Look around, Delmarva. Have you noticed what everyone has been upgrading their homes with? That's right, our aluminum shingles. Whether on the farm or on the water, our metal shingles are made to withstand the dynamic weather patterns here on the shore. Our aluminum shingles have been tested for winds up to 200 miles per hour, can save you up to 40% on energy bills, and we guarantee them for life. Find out why hundreds of homeowners on Delmarva are making the switch. Call Delmarva Metal Roofing today.
I needed to do some safe floor. I slipped in my old floor and I broke my kneecap. I called Pinnacle, they came. The team was very professional. And then when I came home 2 o'clock, my garage was done. That's the best part. I loved it. Pinnacle did a really great job. They did this beautiful floor and safe to walk. Call Pinnacle, you will not be disappointed. You'll be happy like I am.
5:13 on this foggy Friday morning for many of us, and Milford no exception. You see some of the fog here and some thicker fog in the distance as well, so really take it slow this morning. Looks like the thickest fog extends from Salisbury into southwest parts of Sussex County and then looping to the north. Looks like visibility is a little better as you head farther to the east. We're looking at 60s inland areas this morning, so a little milder, and lower 70s at the coast. Tough to really pick up the fog on the satellite picture. You can see it a little bit there. We've got thicker clouds off to the south right now, even some rain across the Carolinas, but high pressure will keep us dry today and into the weekend. And for the kiddos at the bus stop, yeah, take it slow and, maybe just leave extra time to get to your destination or taking the kids to the bus stop. 65, patchy fog, and heading home, no more fog, warm and dry, mix of sun and clouds, and 79 degrees.
That Rehoboth Avenue repaving project in the city has been pushed back in Rehoboth Beach. We now have learned it will begin October 1st. First few weeks will deal with crosswalks and curbing, and then milling and repaving. Construction will take place from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. every day, and repaving will start at the drawbridge and then work west of the traffic circle. Lanes will be closed and parking will be restricted. Weather permitting, this project will be completed before winter. And we're going to stay in Rehoboth Beach. During the summer, the city claims it's trying to improve traffic flow and safety on King Charles Avenue. Recently, they conducted a survey on this issue. They have some results back. 106 people responded to the survey, 39 in person, the rest online. Over 73% came from local, 21% from visitors, and about 5% from other. Now, according to the city, most of the responses agree with the temporary measures, and they want to see more of them.
U.S. Federal Aviation Administration Chief Mike Whitaker, he's now set to testify. Now, this is going to be during a hearing on the Boeing probe. The company facing several issues, including the January 5th incident where that Alaska Air flight door plug blew out. For months, federal investigators have been probing whether Boeing employees failed to perform some quality inspections on its 787 jets. Hyundai Motor Company and General Motors, they're partnering up to develop some new vehicles. The companies will work together to manufacture future clean energy in electric and hydrogen vehicles. Due to vehicle emission regulations around the world, global car makers have been under pressure to create new electric vehicles and new battery technology. Still ahead this morning, turning one lane into two, what DelDOT says about its plan to widen Route 9 and another project on the highway expected to end soon.
Foggy conditions inland areas, not too bad here in Lewis on the canal on the Irish Ice Cam, 70 degrees, and take it slow on the road this morning with areas of dense fog. Leave extra time to get to where you're going. Another nice day after the fog with a pretty good weekend, then rain returns next week. Your forecast details in 2 minutes.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on CoastTV.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on CoastTV.
The Berlin Chamber of Commerce presents the Berlin Fiddlers Convention, Friday, September 20th and Saturday, September 21st. Enjoy live bluegrass music and tons of artists' food and fun. Don't miss the Berlin Fiddlers Convention. More info at berlinchamber.org.
Over 50 years ago, JD Asphalt was built on a strong foundation of family values.
So when you call us, you'll speak to a member of our family, like me, where I'll talk you through our entire process, answering any questions you have along the way, and delivering prompt free estimates no matter the size of the job. Call now and ask about our 0% financing options, or visit our website for special discounts. JD Asphalt, a trusted family company for over 50 years.
My real estate approach is about building relationships with my clients.
So it was a very seamless process where she delivered on everything she said she would do. You know, top of the line service.
And she was great to work with. She was very personable.
That's how amazing it was.
She gets the job done. She does a great job and the price is right.
Let me help you get to your next destination.
Researching a new HVAC system or water heater can be like buying a car. Let Chesapeake Home Services take the guesswork out of your homework. Test drive a new system, and if you're not completely satisfied for any reason and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Plus, we'll include our bumper-to-bumper warranty, 10-year parts, 10-year labor, and a 10-year maintenance plan. To learn more, call us or visit us at ChesapeakeHomeservices.com.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
Is your garage door in need of an upgrade or a repair? Then Clark & Sons Garage Doors can help. We believe your garage door should be more than just functional. It should be a reflection of your personality and style. With over 60 years serving the entire Delmarva Peninsula, Clark & Sons delivers quality craftsmanship and exceptional service every time. We provide free estimates on new garage doors. Plus, we offer comprehensive maintenance services to ensure your garage door stays in perfect working condition. So call today and discover why Clark & Sons is the name you can trust.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:18, and we're getting a live look now at Milford here on this Friday morning. And Bob, reminds me of this Michael Bolton song that opened the movie The Last Boy Scout. Friday night, it is a great night for football.
Okay, I didn't catch that movie, didn't catch that song, but yeah, okay, it is. It will be.
Check out the song.
I will
Page you
check.
too.
I will check it out for sure. It's looking like a great night for football. It doesn't look like it right now with all the fog out there, but it will be clearing up the fog, and we're looking at a good-looking day and a good-looking evening for the football. Looking good. 71 at kickoff, 68 at halftime, and I think we're looking at some clouds out there, a light breeze, but all in all, really nice. Not so nice right now. Visibility is dipping down to 3/4 of a mile in Georgetown in fog, 1 mile in Salisbury. We've seen the thick fog in the Seaford area, a good chunk of Sussex County as well. It's patchy. Some places will have it, some won't. So just drive defensively this morning. Temperatures out the door, 61 in Red and 63 in Del Mar. Seaford, 65, 71 from Rehoboth down to Bethany Beach. A bit of an easterly breeze along the coast, but lighter inland right now. Our muggy meter the next few days, well, it looks like the comfortable low humidity is going away as that flow off the ocean gets a little moister. We're looking at muggy conditions as we go through the next several days, and maybe even humid as we go into the early part of next week as rain chances increase. Once again, we have the fog this morning, otherwise clear over much of Delmarva. Some clouds across the southern tip of the peninsula as we have high pressure to the north. We have this easterly flow, and we also have rain across the Carolinas and off the Carolina coast. We could be seeing something developing here as we go into the early part of next week, and then that will increase our rain chances. And then, of course, we have what was Francine. It's a remnant low now spinning across the Midwest, giving them rain at the present time. So here's Futurecast this morning. We have the fog that burns off mid-morning. And then as we go into the noon hour, more of those clouds from the south start to increase. 70s and maybe some lower 80s inland, lower 70s at the coast. And then we're into the 70s this evening and looking good once again for Friday evening football. If you're out and about, looking good there too. And then much like the last few mornings, we're going to be seeing more morning fog Saturday morning, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, sunshine, a beautiful day. 70s, I think a little warmer than some of these numbers are indicating. And then Sunday will be another nice day, a milder start. The wind still coming in off the ocean, and we're looking at temperatures into the 70s. Now, I showed you that moisture, that system before, and that will be sending in waves of rain. Maybe the heaviest of the rain builds in Wednesday and Thursday with that low spinning towards south. Will it have tropical characteristics? We'll have to see about that, but it looks like that rain lingers into your Friday. Paul Davis 7-day forecast right around 80 today into this upcoming weekend with mostly sunny skies for the weekend. Then the rain kicks off Tuesday and lasts on and off the rest of the week. Our umbrella winner today is Barbara Greenway from Millsboro. Congratulations, Barbara, on your brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you, Bob. Plans now to expand one of Delaware's busiest beach routes. Now that busy summer season is over, you can see we're going to show you a closer look at one stretch of Route 9 right there. The widening project would take place from Old Vine Boulevard and to Route 1.
And Lewis, DelDOT seeking public input on a project on Route 9. On your screen, we got how that stretch. They want to make it 2 lanes each way. From Old Vine Road to the merger with Route 1. We went to Lewis to learn what people who live near here think, and here's what one woman told us.
I do think they're needed. It's a necessary evil. Being this close to 9, we're concerned about how wide it's going to be.
And DelDOT is asking for the public's input on September 24th. That's at Cape Henlopen High School from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m.
Another project on Route 9, it's been in the works since 2022, is nearing its end. This involves Plantation Road, Beaver Dam Road, and Route 9. We're going to show you that area on your screen. A roundabout was built right there. More work, though, to change the area is ongoing. That's expected to end spring of 2025.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what do you think about widening Route 9?
Ooh, let's see. 64% of you say it's long overdue. 12% you're not feeling patient. You say it's needed now. 17% of you too little, too late. 7% unnecessary. All right, I think most of you who voted are in favor of it, but whatever you're thinking, go vote. Go to coasttv.com or vote on the mobile app.
Yep, next on Coast TV News Today, Milford Park Preview will tell you where the park will be located after the original plans were scrapped after pushback from a homeowner.
Whether you're craving some culture, a nature adventure, or you want to step in the shoes of a race car driver, there's a little something for everyone this weekend. Stay tuned for your cool things to do.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between.
From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
For all your home exterior needs, call Coastal Home Roofing and Siding for the best in exterior remodeling. We do gutters, window screen replacements, home washing, and more, so you can look at your home with confidence. Call us today for a free estimate.
Have you ever needed some help with selection and design layout in your renovated tile bathroom project, kitchen backsplash, or any other tile project? You don't have to go across the bridge. The professionals at East Coast Tile and Flooring offer the largest selection to assist architects, designers, and homeowners on any size project in all price ranges. East Coast Tile and Flooring has the quality, knowledge, and expertise you need. Call East Coast Tile and Flooring today for a design consultation.
Come out for the Broad Creek Bike and Brew in Laurel, Delaware on Saturday, September 21st. Enjoy a scenic ride through Western Sussex, exploring historic landmarks, peaceful waterways, and the Woodland Ferry. Choose from routes as short as 16 miles or challenge yourself with a metric or century ride. Afterwards, kick back and enjoy craft brews from Dogfish Head Beer and Benevolence. Register by September 18th at westernsussexcoc.com. Don't miss the perfect blend of biking and beer.
Minor surges happen every day in your home, shortening the lifespan of electronics and appliances. Major surges can destroy them instantly. Smart homeowners protect against surges. Like a seatbelt, you're glad you have protection when the need arises. A surge protection system from Expert Wire safeguards everything from kitchen appliances, TVs, to your home's heating and air conditioning system. Expert Wire ensures professional installation for complete peace of mind. Leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
Materials are all the same. At Coastal Home Remodeling, we know that installers make the difference. We offer free estimates, lifetime warranties, and no down payments until the project is done. For all your home exterior needs, call Coastal Home Roofing and Siding today.
Milford is giving locals a look at the possible future of a new park in the city. The park, being referred to as Deep Branch Park, is in 19.4 acres of land off South Rehoboth Boulevard. It is outlined, and we're going to show you that in just a second here. The park may look something like Memorial Park with pickleball and basketball courts, but Brad Dennehy says that mostly up to the locals and their suggestions.
We're proposing various things from walking trails to playgrounds, pickleball courts, but again, it's really what the community and what the public wants to see.
Now, before a park can be built, Dennehy says a parking lot and a path to the property will need to be established. Originally, the city wanted to build a path on the property of Annette Billings, but that was scrapped after that continuous eminent domain debate.
We are joined again by First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahey. If you like Thursday along the coast, Bob, you probably will like today, too.
I would think so, especially if you like playing in the ocean. You know, the waves are kicking up a little bit. We have that onshore flow picking up. So, Matt, I know you like to boogie board. 2 to 3 foot waves today. The rip current threat is moderate, so really be careful. UV index is high. Ocean City and Fenwick Island, we'll see sun and clouds really much of the day, and temperatures warming into the mid-70s for you. Farther up the coast, Lewis and Rehoboth starting out in the upper 60s, and then sun and clouds and temperatures into the mid-70s. On the bay side, waves around 1 foot, and in Cambridge, you're topping out in the lower 80s later today, upper 70s with sun and clouds for Crisfield, as the weekend is looking good, but rain chances increase into next week. I'll talk about that more coming up in the next half hour.
Weekend is upon us, so why stick to that same old routine? There's plenty of fun and unique experiences waiting for you, and you.
And me?
I pointed to you first.
I didn't even see you point to me.
Hey, you're number one.
Well, good to know. All right, CoastTV's Christina DeRobertis. She has your cool things to do this weekend.
Try something new this weekend and make a difference while you do it. Let's dive in. Celebrate Hispanic culture at the Georgetown Hispanic Festival this Sunday. North Race Street will be buzzing with over 100 vendors, live music, art, and delicious food from places like Mexico, Colombia, and El Salvador. Proceeds benefit local nonprofits, and be sure to stop by the Telemundo Del Marva tent and say hello. Get in touch with nature and go foraging for mushrooms in Worcester County. Goat Plum Tree Farm will teach you how to identify different mushrooms, their health benefits, and of course how to avoid poisonous ones. All this in Berlin from 9 to noon Saturday, plus you get to eat what you find. And if you're looking for some wholesome fun this weekend, check out Sussex Soberfest. It's this Saturday at Hudson Fields in Milton from 11 to 4. There'll be live music, face painting, food trucks, and resources for those in recovery. It's all about celebrating recovery, sponsored by Attack Addiction Delaware. Have you ever wanted to drive on the world's fastest 1-mile oval? Well, now's your chance. Dover Motor Speedway is hosting laps for charity starting at 8 a.m. Saturday. Drive your car around the Monster Mile or ride shotgun in the Ford Mustang Pace Car. Proceeds help local children in need. For event schedules, tickets, and more, head to CoastTV.com and click on the Cool Things to Do tab.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Hi, this is Paul Williams, Chief Meteorologist at CoastTV, and I'm inviting you to join me on Sunday, September the 29th at 10 a.m. at the Cape Henlopen State Park for the inaugural Walk for Prostate Cancer. As a prostate cancer survivor, I know firsthand how important it is to raise awareness and support those battling this disease. Let's walk together, get screened, and raise funds for the Delaware Prostate Cancer Coalition. For more details, visit CoastTV.com.
Calling all truckers. Rigs from across the U.S. roll into town to be part of the 22nd Annual Truck Convoy for Special Olympics, Saturday, October 5th. Over 200 trucks take a police-escorted ride from the Delaware State Fairgrounds and parade throughout southern Delaware. All proceeds benefit thousands of athletes who train and compete year-round here in Delaware. Participants must be pre-registered by September 30th. For more info and to register, visit SODE.org.
When you're ready to build an extraordinary custom home or an exceptional commercial building, Brendan T. Warfel is here for you. From high-end residential homes to customized commercial facilities, Brendan T. Warfel will provide you with honest and upfront pricing, personal service, and stunning finished products. Choose quality. Choose Brendan T. Warfel.
I build every home as if my family's going to live in it. If my name's going on it, it's going to be done right. I guarantee it.
With Brendan T. Warfel, excellence comes standard.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware is an award-winning waterfront restaurant serving fresh, local seafood. Catch 54 features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple coastal cuisine with house favorites including our signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, and our famous 54 burger. Catch 54 offers delicious, chef-inspired nightly specials, a raw bar, a wine spectator winning wine list and monthly wine dinners, and the best happy hour in town. Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Now on Coast TV News. Be extra cautious on the roads this morning. It's another foggy start for a lot of us. We'll eventually see another nice day and a pretty good weekend too. Details coming up.
A popular restaurant expansion is coming soon, but why locals in Dewey Beach had mixed opinions about the project.
District 36 drama and the update about a recount in the tight Republican primary race for the Delaware House seat representing Milford.
Police station making its case, the ongoing discussion in Georgetown over a project to build a new home for its police department.
This is Coast TV News Today.
September 13th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pence. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
The time is 5:33. It's Friday the 13th. Might want to take some extra caution.
Yeah.
Do with that knowledge as you will.
We don't actually know, like, we were talking about this. What does it mean? Are we just all more unlucky?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything extra, like, don't do this on Friday the 3rd, I think.
And there's nothing I can do to protect.
Maybe one of you can, like, chime in and, like, no, you actually need to boil some garlic or.
Right. Keep the vampires away.
Yeah, you know how they are.
Let us know. If you're superstitious, please let us know. I'm not taking any chances. My week has been up and down enough. We're good.
We just arrived at the weekend.
We need ups.
13th or not.
We need ups, exactly. So let's bring in Bob right now. Bob, weather's feeling pretty lucky today, isn't it?
Man, kind of spooky. This is vampire weather, definitely like Transylvania, because we are looking at that fog expanding across the area. Look at the white from Salisbury up into Sussex County now, a quarter mile in fog in Georgetown. We've seen the thick fog back through areas around Seaford, and that extends into Salisbury as well. Temperatures this morning are in the low to mid 60s, so use extra caution on the roads, and also make sure you leave a lot of distance between you and the car ahead of you. Lower 70s at the beaches. We have an onshore flow like we've seen the last few days with the fog inland areas. It'll burn off mid-morning. We've got thicker clouds off to the south, even rain across the Carolinas, but for us it's high pressure and an easterly flow today. So we have the fog that will be burning off mid-morning. Here's Futurecast, 9 a.m. in the 70s. By noon, I think more of those clouds from the south moving up into the area with 70s, low 80s inland, cooler lower 70s at the beaches, and we're in and out of those clouds for this evening. UV index today sponsored by Ocean City. It's high, it's a 6. Burn time is 20 minutes. That September sun still strong, and we're in the high range. The next few days, it does dip into the medium range as we go into Tuesday. So be extra cautious in the sun heading into the weekend.
Will do, Bob. Thank you. Got to be extra cautious on the roads as well this morning. This is what the fog's looking like in Selbyville. We did look at other parts of Selbyville earlier. It looked a little worse than what it is now, but still, definitely got to be careful. But Matt, you have what's going on west of here.
Yeah, let's take a look, Paige, at Delmar. It's same road, Route 54. This is about 20 miles west of Selbyville. You see a little bit more fog. This is more of a higher view in Delmar, but we are continuing to track these cameras throughout the morning.
All right, Nalu Restaurant and Bar in Dewey Beach. We know it's a popular spot. Now the restaurant is planning on expanding.
And Coast TV News reporter Lisa Weber is live in Dewey Beach. Lisa, although the plans were passed by the town council, these plans were not well received by some people who live near there.
Matt and Paige, I'm currently standing in front of Nalu here in Dewey Beach, and this is a beloved spot by many people who come here. And in July, the town council approved this restaurant to expand, which a lot of people were excited about because it would create more room inside. There were also a lot of concerns raised about the noise from the live music by neighbors who live close to the restaurant. And according to the owner's plans, the new expansion would create a new indoor dining area. The stage will move to that new indoor area, which will connect to the outdoor patio via 2 sliding glass doors. Despite pushback, the plans were approved, and Nalu recently posted on Facebook that it will be closing early this season in order to prepare for the construction. One woman who lives a few houses down from Nalu detailed her experience living so close to the restaurant at a public hearing during the approval process.
At 10 o'clock at night, I had to leave my dining room where I was working because the noise was so loud I could not hear the person on the phone I was talking to.
After hearing the concerns at that public hearing, the owner of Nalu said they will do their best to be a better neighbor within reason. Back to you.
All right, Elisa, thank you so much. A building upgrade is in the works now for law enforcement in Georgetown. They have been hosting information sessions to discuss the budget and the goal for this new project.
Coast TV News reporter Brendan Conroy shows us the project plan has been getting positive reaction there.
Better building, better services. That's what the Georgetown Police Department is looking for with a new $18 million building project. The hefty price tag would fund a new police station and public works station. Chief of Police Ralph Holm says the town is behind this.
I think that overwhelmingly I've heard positive remarks from the community about that we absolutely need a new building. I think that'll be a positive reinforcement to the type of services they're going to receive.
The high cost will be a hit to people who live in Georgetown, raising taxes an average of $204 a year. Kimberly Hines was at Thursday's meeting and says the building they have now is way too small.
Right now when you go in, you're just standing in a small little lobby. You can't sit down in private anywhere and have a discussion with someone. Also too, the new building has like a public room that is open to the community. I do know in other areas that when you have public rooms available, that the community can go in and have different events ready to have there. So that's a benefit for the community also.
For the Georgetown Police Department, the hope is that this new building project will help them both do their jobs and serve the community more effectively. Now the current building for the Georgetown Police Department is behind me, and the meeting this evening put a lot of emphasis on the size and space they're looking for in their new project. The next meeting will be next Tuesday at 6 p.m. in the Georgetown Town Hall. In Georgetown, Brendan Conroy, Coast TV News.
An update now on the close and the bitter District 36 House race between current Representative Brian Shoup and challenger Patrick Smith. According to a statement provided by the Department of Elections to CoastTV, the percentage difference in voting is not close enough to trigger a recount. So here are the numbers as of right now. Unofficial results from Tuesday night's primary showing Shoup with 1,157 votes, making up 50.26% of votes, compared to Smith's 1,145, 49.76%. That is just a 12-vote difference.
Delaware Governor John Carney announcing that after 2 breaches north of the Indian River Inlet in the past couple of months, DelDOT and DNREC will work together on an emergency fix. Now, DelDOT will add sheets of steel. This will create a wall, and DNREC will do an emergency sand replenishment project to protect the beach and Route 1 throughout the winter. Local environmentalists have petitioned state agencies to have a public meeting about the issues at the inlet, and that will happen on Wednesday, September 25th from 5 to 7:30 p.m. at the Bethany Beach Town Hall.
As the busy beach season ends, the new season begins to change. Paid parking along our coast is coming to an end. Sunday's the last day for people to have to pay for parking at a number of our coastal communities. These include Dewey Beach, Fenwick Island, Bethany Beach, our nation's summer capital, Rehoboth Beach. If you plan on visiting other places like Ocean City, for example, you'll still have to pay. That one there's until September 30th.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up, we have an update to a story we brought you earlier in Lewis. We're going to tell you what consequence has been issued now that officials have closed an investigation.
Also a thriller in high school volleyball with the reigning Delaware State champs on the ropes. Find out if Cape Henlopen could pull off a huge win over Smyrna.
And Ocean City insurance issues, why some homeowners say they're fighting to find companies that will cover them. Stick with us on CoastTV News Today.
If you know a high school student on Delmarva with a passion for agriculture or the culinary arts,
nominate them to become a WBOC Mount Air Farm to Table Scholarship winner.
The people who grow and prepare our food are more important than ever.
We are looking for 10 graduating seniors with a passion for feeding the world like we do at Mount Air Farms.
Nominees must have a 3.5 GPA or better, be an active participant in farming or culinary programs, and spend time giving back to the community.
Go to WBOC.com to nominate today.
My real estate approach is about building relationships with my clients.
So it was a very seamless process where she delivered on everything she said she would do. You know, top of the line service.
And she was great to work with. She was very personable.
That's how amazing it was.
She gets the job done. She does a great job and the price is right.
Let me help you get to your next destination.
Welcome to Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, where relaxation meets perfection. The Celtic Series, crafted in the USA, starts at just $4,300 and a perfect match for any budget. Enjoy endless family fun with the Artesian Series, tailored for unforgettable moments. Indulge in affordable luxury with our Stealth Hot Tubs for relaxation without breaking the bank. Plus, with every hot tub, our in-house service team ensures professional installation and full support. With one of the largest hot tub showrooms on Delmarva, why not visit Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford today?
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
It is 5:43 on this foggy Friday morning. You can see the fog, low clouds hanging over Salisbury University. You'll have that fog in the next couple of hours and then burning off mid-morning. But you see this white to gray shaded area from Salisbury to Georgetown, indicating low visibility, only a half mile in Georgetown, and some places even lower than that. 60s inland right now, 70s along the coast, so maybe a light jacket out the door, but watch for the low visibility, maybe delayed travel if you can. We're seeing thicker clouds to the south, so once the fog burns off, I think we'll see some of those clouds building in as we have this easterly flow. Golf forecast for today looking great out there like the past several days. In fact, excellent. Sun and clouds and pleasant. Temperature around 80 degrees. Another way to get your forecast is the CoastTV First Alert Weather Phone, sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
No coverage. Mobile homeowners in one Ocean City community are bumping into some insurance issues. The Ocean City Council's gotten a number of complaints from mobile homeowners who can no longer find insurance companies willing to cover their mobile homes. According to the town, insurance companies have been pulling coverage for mobile homes across the nation, leaving some homeowners left behind.
Here I don't have homeowners insurance. I can't get it because the multiple insurance companies say that if the home wasn't insured for 90 days before I bought it, then they can't do anything to help me.
The Ocean City Council plans on directing these insurance concerns to the General Assembly. Don't forget, in the NFL, Sunday Night Football coming up. It's the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans this weekend. That coverage on Sunday starts at 7 right here on Coast TV.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
We head to the court for one of the tightest games of the day. Cape Henlopen Volleyball hosting the reigning state champion Smyrna Eagles. Over at Cape Henlopen High School, those two schools went at it in volleyball. First set tied at 7. Nice dig on the back line for the defending champs, and Brooke Burge finishes off the point with the kill. This one would stay neck and neck throughout. Now 24-23 Cape. Ava Calciano loads up for the powerful swing, but Ella, not so pleasant, turns her aside. Eagles keep the set alive. Then 26-25 Vikings. Eagles clinging to life. Cape's Amara Fruckman sets up the return, and sophomore Harper Mamel drops the hammer. Vikings take the opening set. In the second, again, Cape leads late, 23-21. This time, Vikings set up the UConn softball commit Calciano, and she delivers. Vikings just one away. After Smyrna forced win by 2, Brooke Burge returns. Eagles searching for the equalizer. Cape reorganizes, sets up Camilla Willis, but she's blocked. But wait, Smyrna touched the net. Vikings take set 2. And in the end, the Vikings would end up taking this one in straight sets. The Vikings improved to 3-0 while the reigning state champs dropped their second straight. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
And coming up tonight on DSN, starting at 5, it's Down and Distance, 5:30, Scoops and Scores. Then your game of the night at 6, high school football, Indian River and St. Elizabeth. That's live. At 9 p.m., it's pro wrestling, 10:30, Paige's favorite show.
Oh, my gosh.
Nittany Game Week. And finally, at 11, it's the final score.
Least favorite show.
Oh,
that, yeah.
Paige, how dare you.
On the DSN Plus app, 6 p.m., along with the game of the night that we just mentioned. Also at 6, you can watch Easton take on Waihi. At 7 p.m., it's Laurel and Cesar Rodney. At the same time, Delaware Military Academy faces Smyrna.
We're seeing pretty good visibility right now on our Tidal Health Cam in Salisbury, but other parts of the region definitely seeing that thick fog. Take it slow on the roads this morning with areas of dense fog. That'll burn off mid-morning and leave extra time to get to where you're going. Another nice day after the fog with a good weekend, then some rain finally next week. Your forecast coming up after the break.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on Coast TV.
Feel the rush of adventure and the thrill of incredible savings at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $2,700 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
The Berlin Chamber of Commerce presents the Berlin Fiddlers Convention, Friday, September 20th and Saturday, September 21st. Enjoy live bluegrass music and tons of artists' food and fun. Don't miss the Berlin Fiddlers Convention. More info at berlinchamber.org.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same, striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Are you suffering from hair loss? Maybe you need to cut a few pounds. Ready to start dating again? Well, here at East Coast Plumbing, Heating and Air, we can help you with none of that.
But what we can help you with is plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, tub and showers, water heaters, air conditioning, heat pumps, gas furnaces, and sewer and water main replacements. Stop dealing with chamois that don't work and call Delmarva's top service provider.
East Coast Plumbing in the air. Well, find us online at eastcoastplumbing247.com. Forget about it.
It is 5:49 on your Friday the 13th morning. We're going to take a live look right now at Salisbury. It kind of looks like Friday the 13th right there, Bob. It looks spooky, creepy.
Yeah, well, I guess it's fitting for Friday the 13th, right, Paige? You know, we've got the fog out there. It looks like Transylvania a little bit. So this is definitely vampire weather, definitely spooky out there as we're getting deeper into the, late summer, almost into early fall. Here's the visibility map, now 1.25 miles in fog at Georgetown. It was lower before, so it's definitely fluctuating, and a lot of times fog has a mind of its own, and it just kind of floats around. So sometimes it'll be hovering over the road, sometimes it'll be right down on the surface, so watch out. Visibility 2 miles in Salisbury. Along the coast, you're not seeing the fog there. And this morning, it's one of the milder mornings of the week with temperatures in the 60s, lower 70s at the coast right now as we have this persistent easterly flow, light winds right now. And we have mainly clear skies above this fog deck. You see the clouds, however, creeping into the southern tip of Delmarva. Here's the setup. High pressure to the north, drier air with an easterly flow over us. But to the south, we're watching this area off the Carolina coast for rain next week, and you actually see a little spin here, so we're wondering if something's trying to get organized here, but it is sending rain up into the Carolinas, and then we have rain across the Midwest with the remnants of Francine moving there. So actually this system and the one offshore will kind of join forces, and that will eventually give us rain as we go into next week. But this morning it's the fog we're dealing with. Here's Futurecast by 9 a.m. The fog burning away for the most part with temperatures into the 70s by noon. We see some of those clouds from the south moving to the north. Lower 80s inland, a little cooler at the beaches with that onshore flow. And this evening we've got Friday night football, looking good for that. 60s after we see lower 70s early this evening. And then as we go through the overnight into Saturday morning, like we've seen the last several mornings, we're looking at that patchy fog, maybe that dense fog again as we go into your Saturday morning. So if you're out and about early, keep that in mind. That burns off the sunshine on your Saturday with temperatures into the mid to upper 70s, and then your Sunday, a good looking day. Fog in the morning, and we have that persistent breeze picking up in the afternoon out of the east, and temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. We see the clouds and moisture moving up in the form of rain as we go into your Tuesday, and then we're going to have some kind of entity off to our south. Is it tropical in nature? Is it just a coastal storm? But it looks like it starts to bring some steadier and heavier rain mid to late week next week. So we'll be watching that. Looks like a sharp cutoff line through our area as we go into Friday. So we'll definitely be watching that. Paul, they have a 7-day forecast. 80 today with partly cloudy skies, and then right around 80 for the weekend. Dry on Monday, and then the rain begins Tuesday on and off basically through the rest of next week with temperatures in the 70s to around 80 degrees.
Thank you, Bob. We do have an update on a story that we've been following, and it's about the Lewis Fire Department. Some of our viewers will remember that a racial slur was apparently uttered on radio broadcast by a volunteer firefighter. And late Thursday afternoon, the fire department officials confirmed they concluded their internal investigation. The department says the man has been put on 30-day suspension, removed from office, and is required to take diversity training. But some in that Lewis community are questioning whether that is strong enough.
He is dangerous. If that's his attitude, he's dangerous to all of us. Is he going to be slow when he goes to a fire where it's an all-black family? So the question, he has to be evaluated.
Lewis Mayor Andrew Williams says the city acknowledges the severity of the incident and will work with Lewis's fire department to address the issue.
We are seeing patchy dense fog across Delmarva. Not seeing it right now in Lewis, but then you go inland a little bit. We've got the fog. It'll burn off mid-morning and give way to sunny afternoons on the way. That lasts till the weekend, then a chance for much needed rain next week. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in flooring, to ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
They worked with me, gave me different options, kept within that budget, completed it on time. Delmarva Design Center was awesome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
At East Coast Campers and More, we believe that having a camper is about enjoying the adventure, time with the family, and your escape to nature. From the buying journey to seamless setup, we've got you covered, walking you through every step, making sure you're spending the most time enjoying what's out there. If you need us after setting up, our mobile RV medics will come to you providing the highest quality of services and repairs. Come start your adventure in Frankfort, Delaware at East Coast Campers and More.
Upgrade your roof. Whether it's metal roofing or shingles, Alpha Roofing and Siding is the pinnacle of protection and style, using premium materials that withholds any harsh conditions that are covered by a 50-year material warranty. Get free gutter guards with your new roof and 12 months no interest. Ask us how to save 30% with the federal tax credit on solar skylights. Call today for more details. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is our legacy.
It is now 5:56, and it's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet of the day is coming to us, like most Fridays, from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. On your screen, that is Kenny. Kenny is a very independent kitty. He really likes to look out windows at birds and people walking by. If you want to adopt Kenny or any other lovable pets, you can visit the Brandywine Valley SPCA. Look at Kenny there.
Kenny's beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to look like Kenny.
I hope my wife isn't watching. I say this every time a cat comes on because there's always the chance that Kenny could end up in our home.
I hope she is. I hope she is watching.
I hope she's not, Paige. Hush.
Sharon, anyways, don't forget, we love seeing your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us photos. Tell us all about your pets.
Scan that QR code at the top of your screen. Submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
All right, 5:57 now. Time for a look at your forecast before you head outside.
Yeah, another foggy start to our day, Bob.
Boy, you know, weather deja vu all over again. I mean, every morning basically this week we've had the fog, and this is no exception this morning. We've got the fog, varying intensities of visibility. It's been as low as a half mile, and it'll be about 0 in parts of Maryland and Sussex County this morning. Fog burns off mid-morning and then increasing higher clouds throughout the day. Still that onshore flow and highs near 80 degrees this afternoon. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. A weekend looking good, mostly sunny, near 80, and then increasing clouds Monday. And then we'll have that system spinning to our south next week. That will start to send rain our way Tuesday, maybe heavier rain Wednesday and Thursday, and then that lingers Friday. And ooh, it looks like it spills into the weekend too as temperatures cool down.
Coming up at 6, Nalu and Dewey Beach is preparing to expand. The locals in the area had mixed opinions about the project.